Hello, this is Miss Megan, and today we are going to be talking about where does the volume of a cylinder formula actually come from. So, in front of me, I have a cylinder that we're going to be using to measure the height and the radius of. So, and then at the bottom of Miss Megan's paper is a picture of a cylinder. So, I'm going to move that over, and this is a picture of a circle, which you all know. Which we've learned before, the area of a circle is A, which is area, equals pi r squared. So, what if I drew a line right there? That would mean that that's the radius, because that's half of the center of the circle. So, if I drew another line up top, and over here, I made a square, that would be 1r, which is one radius, and another radius. So that would be r squared, which that's only going to give me about a quarter of our circle. So if you would only get a quarter of the pizza, I think you'd be pretty upset. So let's do another one. So that would be another r squared, which, let's show you really quick, r squared can also be said as r times r. Whatever you prefer. You want to write r times r or r squared. So, let's go back to our circle that has two squares drawn on it so far. We need to finish the rest of our circle. We're not going to be able to figure out the area if we only have two. So let's draw another one, which is another r squared, and then one more, which that's going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 4r, and then they're all squared, so I'm going to square them. But I have a problem. This is going to give me the area of a square, which I need to circle. So, Miss Megan's going to highlight it for you. I need to figure out this space right here. All of this yellow, we need to figure out a way to get rid of this yellow. So, actually, the space of the yellow is 0.86 r squared, which if I did this one, it's going to represent our square, which I have it up here. This is our square. And then this one, remember what I said, that is the yellow area. So I'm going to draw a square around this one. And then a circle. And then I'm going to highlight the yellow part, just so we know the area that we need. Actually, it's kind of like this. Miss Megan's not the best drawer. That's just some extra space. So, it's actually 0.86 r squared, which we lost the squared. So, I need to subtract the 4r squared minus 0.86 r squared, which that actually is going to give me 3.14 r squared, which 3.14 is pi, which that is a long number, 3.14, that goes on and on and on and on. But for r's, we're just going to use this 3.14 right here. Okay? So when we're doing this, we're only going to be using the 3.14. So next, we need to figure out the volume of a cylinder, right? So this is the formula for volume of a cylinder. It's pi r squared times the height, which our height of this cylinder right here we can use. So let's measure the height of this cylinder. If I measure the height, it's about 5 inches right there. So if I put in here and put pi r squared times the 5 inches, which I'll highlight that for you guys, so you know that's just this right here, the height, which is how tall something is. And then I have to find R. So let's measure the diameter, which is, let's see, about 3 inches. So for diameter, which is D, equals 3 inches. So we're going to have to divide that by 2, which is going to give me 1.5 inches, or 1 1/2 inches. So I'm going to need to put it right here. So that's going to give Miss Megan 1.5. Well, let's put pi first, and then my 1.5 times my 5 inches, which is inches too. Make sure when you're doing it, you're adding your inches. So I have my pi 1.5 inches times 5 inches. So now we need to figure out what is that. So remember what I said. I said that we need to figure out this. So I'm going to take pi and I'm going to change that to 3.14 because I said that's what we're going to be using today. So I plugged it into my calculator over here and I got 23.55. So, that's the tenths place, and that's the hundredths place. So, and then we have to inches, and then squared. So, that is what we get for our answer. So, lastly, to get the volume of a cylinder, you need to take the area of a circle and multiply it by height. The height can be anything you'd want. So all you have to do is plug in the numbers just like I did here, and then you will get your answer. Thank you and have a good day.